Hello, guys. Welcome to Friday Night Frights.
Welcome back.
Today's topic will be Brujeria / witchcraft. Same thing, different name.
Where the Toxicas at? They know a little bit about that.
Exactly. So tell me, do you know anything about Brujeria?
No.
Have you ever experienced Brujeria?
No. I feel
you
like
believe in it?
I do.
Okay.
Yes. No. Not that I don't want to say that I've experienced it, but we talked about like that mal de ojo stuff.
Thinking with the first episode, I believe.
Yeah. That was creepy.
It scared you a little
Yeah,
bit?
because I believe in that stuff. I believe in ghosts. I believe in all that. Aliens, whatnot. I don't know, man.
Will tarot card reading be included in Brujeria?
I don't know.
I believe it is.
Do you believe in that stuff? The tarot
like
card
we
stuff?
said earlier in one of the episodes, sometimes it's like nah. But
Like
then
you
it's
just think that it's stuff that everybody goes through?
Yeah.
Right. Maybe. I think I had talked about how I met somebody and that they read my cards the first time they met me, and I believed it,
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Because how do you know what card has what it means? Like I think from what I saw and seen or whatever, like there's a page that tells you what the card means.
Yeah.
But then again, that's a person writing what it means. So what
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, but so here, let's talk about this, like straight up, like brujeria, like brujas. Do you think there's brujas?
I think when I was younger, my mom told me a story about a bruja that they used to see in her Mexico town.
What does this bruja look like?
I don't think they have a face. Well, from what my mom told me.
Okay.
But I have heard that, so I listen to scary podcasts and stuff, and they talk about witches. And they say they just hear them, crawling on top of their house and stuff like that. And from what I heard, that, happens usually when there's little kids, like baby newborns.
Oh, okay.
And you know remember that time we were at Oscar's house one day, and then his mom was talking about how con listón rojo que you had to put in there and around their stomach so that the kid no le hacía something. You don't remember that?
No.
But apparently there's a thing that, if you feel like there's a witch in your house, trying to get at your kid, that you gotta tie a red ribbon around their wrist, and that will protect it from them.
Why?
I have no idea, but that's
that's an actual thing.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy. I just remember when I was younger, and again, this might be exaggerated or whatever, but there used to be this show on Univision. I don't know what it was called, but they would show extraordinary things, and one of them was a witch flying. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Like Harry Potter type of thing.
Kind of it looked like it was on an actual broom, but it looked like a figure, it was going like this,
like a little witch.
Yeah, like a little witch, and it was like a pointy thing, but it didn't look like a hat. It was just like
if it was her whole body type.
Yeah, and it was flying it, and it was over the mountains and stuff, and people were just like, "What?"
I've never seen that one.
Maybe because I was younger, I actually believed in. I mean, it might not be true or whatever, but then they talked about how they saw. There was a security guard at this one place, and he saw this figure actually fly down though, and said that he got a glimpse of what it was, but didn't get to see the front, the face, I guess.
Okay.
But apparently, it was a figure that looked like it had feathers on its. That it looked like almost a human, but it was a big human.
Like a human bird.
Yeah, it was like a bird thing. It had feathers and stuff like that all over its body and stuff, and I was like, what the heck? And then there's been other stories that I hear about witches actually having feathers and whatnot, so
it might be true.
I don't know, man. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be hocus pocus, it's just
but you know what I recently realized? I don't know if you know this, but my mom, she has arthritis in her knees, and she was talking to one of her Mexico buddies, I guess.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how like she had that or whatever, and that like this crazy how people actually believe so hard in it that she said, "Oh, alguien te echó brujería." They're like, "Go to this bruja and she'll fix you."
Yeah.
And my mom, she's like, "Man, fuck that shit. I ain't
Yeah.
going there." Like, you know. But it's crazy that people actually believe it so much, or like obviously, honestly, I don't know if it's true or not. Like I haven't experienced it, but it's crazy how people actually believe it so much that they're willing to like actually give people advice to go to a witch and like.
But a lot of people do it like to support. I mean, obviously, if you go and get a limpia or something, they'll probably charge you.
Well, yeah.
It's like they trying to hustle you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's a hustle.
That's a side hustle there. But I don't know. Like I do believe there's things. It would be crazy to experience something like that, though.
It would. It's like I want to experience it, pero it's sketch.
You want to?
I don't want to like some shit happen to me, you know.
Okay, like what?
Like I don't know, like what would you do for like? Let's say you go to a witch, that you trying to do something to somebody. What would you tell them?
Like, are you trying to put a curse on somebody or
I
something?
guess, or like a sickness or an illness. Or
I've had the. This is gonna sound really bad, but the person that read my tarot cards, she told me that her family is from like a line of witches in the Philippines.
Okay.
I'm not putting names out there, but they've asked me like, if you ever need me to put a curse on somebody, like let me know and I'll do it. And I was like, say less, you know.
I've seen things on TikTok where they're making potions or some shit like that, and they're like, you put this and then this and then this, and then you set it on fire or something.
Really?
Next, like I was like, what the fuck?
That's what we're gonna be doing this weekend, bro.
We're gonna be doing.
We're making mixed drinks, bro.
We gonna throw somebody in the bonfire you got.
Yeah. we cremated.
No, don't tell me that.
What?
You actually cremated somebody in the bonfire?
Not somebody.
Like an animal?
Yeah.
Your hamster?
Yeah.
No.
Not my hamster. The guinea pig that we had. Yeah.
No way. Man.
And there's something growing from it, so we think it's.
It's really. It's
my
coming
sister.
back to
No,
life.
it's funny because my sister. She found the skull there.
No way.
She didn't know about it.
She didn't know that.
No, but then she's like, "What is this?" It's like guinea pig.
This is supposed to be scary. Though.
My bad. Let's get back to your business.
But a skull.
Yeah.
Did she keep it?
No, but we were like joking around with her. We were like, "You should make it into a necklace." Do you believe in like stuff like that? Like if you, I guess okay. So like we've watched like movies about it. Blair Witch.
Oh, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah, like the newer one, right? Yeah, that one's good.
The Blair Witch Project, I believe it's called.
There was a part in it where they have like these sticks or whatever, and they just broke it, and then the person just like breaks in half.
They're just breaking it all like casually, and then they turn around and their friend is going.
Yeah, right. And I was like, whoa, that really threw me off. But like,
I feel like I want to experience going into the woods, finding a house in there, and something happening to me.
You wanna?
But I want to live the whole thing.
So do you think that if you experience something?
Okay.
If you experience something like that, do you think that you'd get cursed? Sorry.
This man's got we're flies in his room.
Is it there? It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Son las brujas. Son las brujas.
Yeah, they hear his room.
Do you think that if you experience something like that, you would be cursed? And I ask it because, like, I mean, I feel like not just brujeria, it's like anything goes.
I feel like it would just, like, fuck you up so much that you wouldn't be able to stop thinking about it, which will eventually ruin you because you have it on your mind 24/7.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
So it messes with your psychological, like...
That's like PTSD type of thing.
Okay. So, like, if we go get a reading, right?
I know where you're going with this.
Where am I going with this?
You're gonna be like, we go get a reading. Would you like kind of expect it to happen type of thing? No.
Expect what to happen?
Whatever the reading says. Like, would you focus so much on their reading that you're gonna try to
make it happen, or like?
So it's kind of like what Elizabeth said last time. Remember
What?
the manifesting stuff?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, if you think about it hard enough, eventually it will come true because you're working towards that. But I don't know. I think I'll be skeptical about somebody reading my cards.
Yeah. You want to try it?
I mean, I'll be down to go. But what if they tell me I'm gonna die, bro? And
okay, do you think it's the same thing as like can we talk about this, like the Ouija board stuff?
Okay.
You believe in that? Like, do you think that it's actually...
I would never play it. Yeah.
Why not?
Because it's scary, bro.
It's a game that they sell at Target.
Bro,
it's just a game.
Don't quote my ass on here, bro.
All right.
But we play video games with the Ouija board? Hey, you see how we fucking die in the game?
Yeah.
We're going to die like that in real life?
You know what? I honestly would do it.
Yeah?
I think I would. Get the Ouija and go to a cemetery. Would you ever do that?
Cemeteries.
I just... Okay,
let's go to a cemetery next weekend.
I'm down to do it.
We're fucked up from the party.
Okay, no. Then we'll definitely see... I'll see my grandparents, bro. My great-great-grandparents.
Some Coco shit.
Bro. I don't know. There's just something... To me... Again, I don't believe...
Hey, have you ever seen the fuck around and find out graph? I want to keep my fuck around at the lowest.
The lowest?
So I don't find out.
No. So...
But, yeah.
It's kind of baffling that people just... You're just buried. You're all buried together in an area.
Eventually, don't you just, like decompose?
Yeah.
So what's the point of spending so much money in a casket if you're just gonna decompose?
I mean, me queman, bro.
Because if you think about it, the wood's gonna decompose too of the casket, and eventually they build schools over that shit.
Channing, is that what it is, Channing? They said that they were gonna. I think Sherman, the old Sherman. I think that they were gonna try to make it into a school. No.
Yeah, something with ECC.
Really?
Like a branch of it, yeah.
That's gonna be something.
What you mean? Does ECC? What the fuck? Why were we talking about ECC? Let's go back to topic. My dad tells me this story that says he swears it happened, but apparently there was this guy that used to come home and beat his wife, like drunk and stuff.
Yeah.
And then one time he was like cursing to the devil. He's like, "Come get me, that motherfucker!" Blah 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 blah. And apparently one day somebody was knocking at his door. And he came out and saw and opened it, and apparently it was the devil. He's like, "I'm here now, what, motherfucker," type of thing. And that the guy he was scared, I guess. And he just stayed looking down the whole time.
Yeah.
And that eventually, like years passed, years.
Yeah.
And he would just walk around with his head down. He never drank alcohol again. And he would just walk around with his head down the whole time because he was scared of the devil or whatever. But he was calling him, and I guess he showed up, and he's like, "Now what? What are you gonna do?" type of thing. Do you believe that? Like that's something that can happen?
I don't know, because then it goes into kind of religion.
You think so? Or do you think it was a psychological thing since he knew what he was doing was bad, and he needed a way to stop doing it?
No.
No, I feel like it would happen, right?
Something would have happened. I don't want to specifically say it was the devil, but it was probably something
like a vision type of thing. Like
not a vision, but
like somebody,
maybe a spirit or something. Because again, I believe in like all that like ghost stuff and like all that paranormal stuff. I know that there's just like ghosts, but then there's like the evil like
the demons.
Like demons and stuff like that. For it to be the devil,
he had to be somebody real special.
Yeah. But yeah, probably, or maybe he just got super drunk one day and
he visualized it type of thing.
Yeah.
And he said,
and then maybe
fuck that, yeah.
I don't know. Cause like, do you believe there's a hell?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
And do you think bad people go there?
Yes, but I saw a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I'm not religious, like hardcore religious.
Right.
Like I believe in God and stuff, but like I'm not like that. And I saw a thing that said if God loves all his children, why is he sending them down there?
Right. But then I saw this thing too that's like, well, if you know how like they say burn in hell, you're gonna burn in hell for what you've done, like for the sins and stuff. Well, the devil is supposed to be bad, so why would you burn
somebody that's bad?
Yeah,
if you want them with you,
right?
Like they'll just.
I mean, I know
you
it's
don't
kind of
make them
stupid,
live
but
in like in a luxury place. Wouldn't you think? 'Cause
like
it's a reward for being bad type of thing.
Right, yeah.
I see what you mean.
But then again, it's like I don't really believe in like all the stories, like the religious stories and stuff. Again, I believe in a higher power. I don't want to specifically say, "Oh, Jesus," you know, but I don't know. It just doesn't add up. The things don't add up to me.
Like,
that's just the way that I. But I do believe in like evil spirits and stuff like that. Like, have you guys watched The Conjuring?
No,
Like
that.
the whole like spirits and stuff attaching themselves to things. I think, and I even mentioned this before, where it was like, I think like something was attached to that mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about that mirror, right?
You haven't here. You talked it with Val.
No.
We talked it over there. Yeah, I asked you if you were gonna talk about it eventually here.
Okay. Well, was it in one of our episodes?
We did it with Val over there at Unraveling.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll talk.
We were all there.
Should I talk about it?
If you want to.
Well, I'm just saying because it is kind of. It's not really brujeria. Maybe it is. I don't know. You know. But so, I feel like I've talked about it. Well, whatever. I'll talk about it. So there was a time where. Not that long ago either. It was very recent. Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. My mom started getting sick. Well, let me backtrack a little bit. So basically, my aunt. I used to live in a house in Elgin, literally right next to my aunt, right? My mom's sister. They had been living in that house for such a long time, and in the basement they were getting rid of some stuff. And it was a mirror. There was a mirror there, and my aunt asked my mom if she wanted the mirror. Because I think initially it belonged to my mom anyways.
Okay.
I think it was a gift for my mom's like wedding back then. But my aunt's the one that kept it downstairs because they didn't have anywhere to put it. So my mom said, yeah, she took it upstairs to her room because she stayed upstairs. And during the time that she had that mirror, she started getting sick. We didn't think anything of it, right? Obviously at all. We didn't relate the mirror to her illness. But she was not getting better at all. It's like she had so much pain in her leg, her arm. And it was, I don't remember exactly how, but like I went upstairs or something. And the thing is, you know how like when you set something up against the wall and you like it's sturdy? The mirror was like that in a corner. So it was a corner and it was just like against it.
Okay.
I went upstairs once and I think my mom was there. I'm pretty sure my mom was there, but all of a sudden, like that mirror, like went forward and it broke.
Okay.
And it broke, and I remember that, and we were both like, "What the heck," you know? So we grabbed. We were so like shocked. We were like, "How the heck does this like go forward?"
Mm-hmm.
When it was against it, and like nobody had moved it or anything. And so I picked up the pieces and stuff like that, and we took it down, and I think it was garbage day the next day. We put it outside, se lo llevaron, and then after that, my mom started feeling better.
Okay.
So we think that it was something attached to that mirror that was making my mom feel sick because it was so close to her and it was in her room.
Okay. Did anybody else just stay in their room?
No, it was just my mom. It was just her. So none of us were
like
feeling.
Ever in there?
No. Besides my dogs, but I'm pretty sure my dogs like.
Did the dogs ever bark at it?
No. Which, I don't know. It could be a coincidence, right?
Or maybe she got so scared that the illness got away. It's stupid, but...
No, I don't think so. Because she didn't get, like...
Scared?
She didn't feel better right after it broke.
It took a little while.
She started getting better after that. But yeah, dude, like I believe in that stuff. I think that if, like, I know that, for example, like the Annabelle doll, right? Apparently things can attach to, or like demons can attach to objects. And I believe in that stuff.
What if one day that mirror that you have there, you're looking into it and the picture on the other side just starts moving and you're not moving? What would you do?
I would flip out. No, because, and that's, you know what? I think after that, I was scared of mirrors for a little bit. Because, yeah, like mirrors are a whole thing. They're a whole different thing. Like,
this is so out of topic.
Yeah.
But I saw a thing that said mirrors are the only things that are sold new that have been used.
What do you mean?
Because a mirror is a mirror. So as soon as somebody sees their reflection, it's been used.
Oh,
it's stupid.
Right, yeah.
But I just remember right now.
Dang.
And then they sell it full price at the stores.
Right. What the? Okay, that's so dumb though.
It's dumb as hell, but it's funny.
No, but I don't know. Yeah, what would you do?
If I saw that shit?
Yeah, like you walk in and then like, okay, let's say my mirror's right there, right on that door. You walk in, you see your reflection, but then you just see your reflection walk
away or
like walk back out the door, but you're just like, what the heck?
I say, hey, bro, I'm gonna head out real quick. No, I don't think I will be prepared for that.
I know, like, it would be crazy if, like,
it just falls right now.
No.
If there's anything in here,
no,
move the mirror.
Shut up, man. Let me just bust out the window while we're at it.
Dude, I will leave right now.
If it burns?
If it just breaks right now. It falls and it breaks.
Nah, yeah, no, I would be... Nah, bro,
I'm never coming back here again, dude.
Yeah, no, that would be scary.
You won't be seeing me.
This is why I don't ask those things, bro, because...
You told the last time to move the cup, bro.
Yeah, but did it?
No.
No,
exactly. So I think you're good. For now.
They're hiding. No, there was one time, and this is when I was like watching Ghost Adventures and all that stuff, you know. I know it's probably all fake and stuff, but I had this like digital like camera, right?
Uh-huh.
And I went into, I remember I was visiting one of my aunts from my dad's side, and then she would tell us that like in her room that they don't let her sleep. And I was like, what do you mean they don't? She's like, I think there's something there. My dumbass. I went in there with a camera once and it was dark. And I was like, if there's somebody in front of the, like, if there's somebody here, can you get in front of the camera? I kid you not, dude. I took a picture and there's like the white orbs.
No way.
Right in the smack in the middle of the thing, dude. And ever since then, I think I was a believer.
Was it a camera that you had to like...
It had flash.
A film? You had to go...
No.
Like a regular camera?
Yeah.
Digital camera?
Yeah. And so obviously I think about it like, what if it was just dust? But it was right in the middle, dude.
Yeah, there's no way dust could have been caught like that, man.
And it was one of those flash cameras. It was like the digital like Pentax, like
the old ones, yeah.
Yeah. So like you could take a picture and you would see the picture right away. But it was right in the middle, and I remember that I was like, "What the heck?" And as soon as I saw the picture, I ran out with my parents. Yeah, because I was in there by myself.
Okay, so this is something that I'm scared of.
Spiders.
Like no. Imagine that, like, I've always wanted to record myself while I'm sleeping to see what happens.
Nah.
But I'm scared of doing that because what if I like talk or start talking some weird shit?
You know what'd be weird?
What?
If you're like sleeping and then you just like stand up, look at the camera.
Nah, bro.
And then,
I got chills right now.
Dude, you look at the camera and then you just go back to sleep. Dude, that would be creepy.
I could not. I want to try it, but it's scary.
Yeah, no. Just the thought of doing that.
Did I tell you about that time that I was like between half asleep and awake, and then I just started going like,
you were performing a ritual or something?
And then in my head, like I was awake in my head, and I said, "Why the fuck did I just do that?"
Yeah.
But my eyes were still closed.
That's weird.
And I was like, it can't be sleep paralysis because I wasn't scared of anything. I wasn't even.
Have you ever experienced that?
No, I have not.
I have. And it's like, it's weird because you can see yourself, but you can't do anything about it. I had that once, and it's creepy. It's creepy.
I heard my dad have it multiple times.
Yeah.
Like it would scare me. Like I would be sleeping, and then out of nowhere I just hear, like loud as hell.
Yeah.
And I would just grab my pillow and like.
You would cover yourself.
Yeah. Huh?
You would cover yourself.
Yeah, and then that next day I'll be like, "What happened?" He's like, my mom was like, he was yelling because apparently somebody was burning him with a cigarette or something like that.
What?
And I was like, "What the fuck?" And he would like be calling for the police, like, "Help, police, police." And it's, I don't know, man.
That's
Like,
weird.
I don't want to experience that. It feels scary.
Yeah. The way that I imagine it is like, you ever watch Insidious?
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you're sleeping, but then there's like a little demon thing.
Have you seen the visualization of what a sleep paralysis is? And it's you sleeping and a demon just sitting on top of you.
Oh, really?
That's what
scary.
it's described as or illustrated as.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because I think Insidious is kind of based off of like sleep paralysis and whatnot. It's kind of like that. Like, you're obviously sleeping, but yeah.
But yeah.
So, I don't know.
I think we're gonna call it for today.
We're calling it. We hope you enjoyed this.
It was a little all over the place, but it's kind of just like topics that came right into our heads as we were talking. We kind of thinking about just doing that instead of picking a topic or starting off with the topic and just venture off to other things because, yeah, like one thing makes us think of another, and it's better to just
because then I feel like we're just so like we can't talk about it because we had to talk about something else.
Yes.
And let us know if this works for you guys.
Or like again, if you have any scary stories you would like us to tell, it doesn't have to be long. Preferably, how do you say it? Descriptive, so we can tell it and like visualize it ourselves.
Yeah.
And yeah,
just let us know.
Let us know if you have anything scary or any comments on witchcraft. I know we're not experts on it, but like it's something we always think about, talk about.
Yeah.
And so.
And give us suggestions, whatever you guys want us to talk about, and then
we'll research it maybe.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of research if you want us to talk about some stuff like that.
If you want us to do a live episode in the cemetery, get this to 100 likes. And
only 100?
We don't have nobody watches us.
Watch it pop up just because they want us to see.
But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching and listening.
All right.
And we'll catch you guys next week.